Hello students, in a previous lecture we have seen the case of composite shafts in series. We have also solved few numericals on shafts in series. Now today we are going to discuss about composite shafts in parallel. We are going to discuss about the numericals on composite shafts in parallel. Now you know that when shafts are connected in parallel, in that case, one shaft is inserted in another shaft. Means that middle shaft will be solid shaft and that outer shaft will be hollow shaft. So for that particular shaft, here you can see that here yellow colored is the middle shaft, that is called as the solid shaft. This outer will be the hollow shaft. In that hollow shaft I have inserted, or here shaft of diameter d1 is inserted. So that's why they are parallel to each other. Both are having same length. Okay, L1 and L2 both are same. So whenever they are connected in parallel, the total angle of twist will be same. That is our first condition. Means whenever you will measure the theta about the center line, that theta 1 will be equal to theta 2. So that is the first important condition. While solving the problem of parallel case, here you must consider the condition theta 1 equal to theta 2. So to find this missing value of one of the shaft. So here whenever we are equating this in the problem, they may ask you about the missing value of theta, missing value of torque, maybe T1, T2. So very carefully you have to use both the condition. When shaft is in parallel, theta 1 equal to theta 2, this is first condition, and second condition, total torque T will be equal to T1 plus T2. Means whenever it is subjected to torque, total torque acting over the particular system will be equal to theta 1 plus theta 2, addition of both the torques. And whenever they were in series, at that particular time, this theta will be theta 1 plus theta 2 and torque will be T1 equal to T2, like that. But whenever they are in parallel at that time, this is theta 1 equal to theta 2 and total torque will be the addition of two torques. So this is an important condition while solving the problems. Now we will discuss about few problems. See the first problem. A solid shaft 60 mm diameter is fixed rigidly and coaxially. Coaxially means what? Having same axis. Both the shaft will having same axis. Coaxially inside the bronze sleeve of 90 mm diameter. Means the external red color is the bronze sleeve. Bronze sleeve or bronze hollow shaft. Find the angle of twist in the 2-meter length of composite shaft due to torque of 1 kilonewton meter at the free end. Take GS, means modulus of rigidity for steel, and modulus of rigidity for bronze. Okay. So here two materials are mentioned. This external red color is the bronze and second middle part is of steel. Okay. So this middle part is of steel. Means external diameter is external. Here you can see 60 mm is the diameter of this solid shaft, means middle one. Middle one is having 60 mm diameter and bronze shaft is having 90 mm diameter. Means this outer diameter will be 90 mm, that I have shown here. And what you have to calculate? Find the angle of twist, means theta, in 2-meter length. Means length of the shaft will be 2 meter. At that time, what will be the angle theta? So that is our question. So initially, you write down all the given things. So what is given in the problem? Here, a diameter of the steel is mentioned, that is 60 mm. Diameter of the bronze is mentioned, that is 90 mm, means that is external diameter. and middle diameter of that bronze sleeve will be 60 mm. Okay, because middle means what? This at the junction of these two colors, that will be the middle diameter, that will be 60 mm. Modulus of rigidity for steel is 80 GPa, 80 means 80 into 10 to power 3 MPa, and for bronze it is 42 GPa, means 42 into 10 to power 3 MPa. You have to calculate theta in 2 meter length. And again, a torque is given. Composite shaft due to torque of 1 kilonewton meter. So 1 kilonewton meter is the torque given. That is the total torque. 1 kilonewton meter. That you have to convert it into Newton mm, because all these dimensions are in Newton mm. MPa means what? Newton per mm square. So here I have multiplied it with 10 to power 6. Why it is 10 to power 6? Because it is kilonewton meter. To convert kilonewton into Newton, you have to multiply 10 to power 3, and to convert meter into mm, you have to multiply 10 to power 3. So 10 to power 3 into 10 to power 3, that you have to add 10 to power 6 power. That will be now in Newton mm. Okay. Now initially calculate the polar moment of inertia. For steel it is pi by 32. D raised to 4 means this diameter, middle diameter 60, 60 raised to 4. We will get the value of polar moment of inertia, that is 128.98 into 10 to power 6 mm raised to 4. Normally moment of inertia is having unit of mm raised to 4, meter raised to 4, centimeter raised to 4. That is depends upon the unit given in the problem. Now similar to steel, now this is the value for bronze. Pi by 32, 90 raised to 4 means what? This external diameter is 90 and internal diameter will be 60. So 90 raised to 4 minus 60 raised to 4. So that is external bronze sleeve is a hollow one, and that's why this will be the polar moment of inertia for bronze. Okay. Now you have to calculate angle theta. So first of all you should use condition 1. When shafts are parallel, you know that theta 1 equal to theta 2, that is our first condition. That is theta 1 equal to theta 2 means what? Here theta of steel must be equal to theta of bronze. दोनों का slope same होना चाहिए. And second condition is total torque T is equal to Ts plus Tb. Means total torque T equal to torque transmitted by steel plus torque transmitted by bronze. That must be added. So before going for theta, here values of torques are calculated because total torque T is known. What is that total torque transmitted? 1 into 10 to power 6, and condition is that T is equal to Ts plus Tb. So T is known, 1 into 10 to power 6. Now you have to calculate individual values of torques. What is the torque transmitted by steel plus what is the torque transmitted by bronze? That we are going to calculate using the torsion equation. We know that it is T by J equal to G theta by L, and to find out this T, now this T must be equal to Gj into theta. Means to calculate this T, this denominator J will be now numerator. Here it will be transferred on right side. So now equation is Gj theta upon L. For steel it is Gs Js theta S upon Ls. And similarly for bronze it is Gb Gb theta B upon Lb. Now here as theta S and theta B both are same, so here you can write down, instead of writing theta S and theta B separately, you just call it as a theta only. Okay, because theta is same. Okay, so theta in both the equation I have kept theta as it is, and then you put the value of Gs means polar of moment of inertia of steel plus its modulus of rigidity G, and then its length 2000 in both the cases. Find out Ts, Tb in terms of theta. This Ts and Tb will be in terms of theta because theta is same, so I have not differentiated that. So we got Ts as a 5.159 10 to power 6 theta and Tb as 108.494 into 10 to power 6 theta. So putting in equation 2, तो मुझे put क्या करना है अभी? We have calculated Ts is equal to this value, Tb is equal to this value. Now using equation T equal to Ts plus Tb, here put Ts and Tb as these particular values. So using that equation T equal to Ts plus Tb, total torque is known, it is given in the problem 1 into 10 to power 6. So it is over here, and individual torque values in terms of theta we have just calculated. I have added that, and if we solve this, here unknown is only one, that is theta. So by solving this you find out theta, that theta will be in radians, and then you can convert that theta into degrees, multiplying it by 180 upon pi. So in this way you will get the value of total slope for theta or rotation or angle of twist as 0.504 degrees. So this is about the first problem. Okay. So problem is very simple, but first of all you should able to identify what is the condition given in the problem. So condition given is, this particular condition given is shaft in parallel, and accordingly you use all these terms systematically, you will get angle theta. Now see problem number 2. A bronze tube of 80 mm outside diameter is fitted over an firmly attached steel shaft of 50 mm diameter. The working shear stress 65 MPa and 40 MPa for steel and bronze respectively. Find the power transmitted by compound shaft at 5 RPM. Take GS 65 GPa and GB 45 GPa. Again it is just like previous problem, but slight changes are there. Now here they have asked to calculate the power transmitted. You know that power transmitted equation is 2 pi nt upon 60. 2 pi nt upon 60. So 2 pi is constant, n is number of revolution, that is 5 rpm, n is known, t is not known, and divided by 60 means to use the power transmitted you have to use equation 2 pi nt upon 60. But to find out power P, first of all you should calculate the value of T in the equation. 2 pi nt upon 16 is, T is not known. So initially you have to calculate the torque transmitted by the shafts when they are parallel. Okay. So what is given in the problem? Bronze tube is given again, outside diameter 80 mm. That outside diameter means inside will be 50 mm because solid shaft diameter is 50 mm. So write down all the given things, and here additional one thing is given. The working shear stress is 65 MPa and 40 MPa for steel and bronze. Means tau s for steel. Shear stress means what? Tau. Tau s for steel is 65 MPa means Newton per mm square, and for bronze it is 40 MPa. These diameters are given, n is given, number of revolution, gs, gb, I have transferred it into MPa, that is by multiplying 10 to power 3. Okay, in both the cases. Now using the given diameter, initially you have to calculate the polar moment of inertia. So Js is equal to pi by 32, d raised to 4 means what? This 50 raised to 4, because the S stands for steel, for middle one, and Gb means for bronze, it is hollow one, so external 80, internal 50. So 80 raised to 4 minus 50 raised to 4, you will get polar moment of inertia for bronze. Okay. So in our case, we have to calculate the value of T. Okay. So using the formula T by J is equal to tau by R. Because why is this formula to be used? Because in the equation tau values are given for steel and bronze in both the cases. So first of all, use that equation. Okay. So before that, you can see that when tubes are parallel or shafts are parallel, theta 1 equal to theta 2. Okay. So why this equation to be used? Because we should have some relation between Ts and Tb. टॉर्क स्टील कितना ट्रांसफर कर रहा है और ब्रॉन्ज कितना ट्रांसफर कर रहा है, तो पहले दोनों में कुछ हमको रिलेशन चाहिए, टीएस और टीबी. इसलिए यहाँ पे क्या किया हुआ है? सो थीटा 1 इक्वल टू थीटा 2, दैट आई हैव रिटन एज अ फर्स्ट केस, एंड वी नो दैट थीटा इज इक्वल टू टीएल बाई जीजे. ओके, and this will be TB LB upon GB. When shafts are parallel, lengths are same, this length will cancel. This equation will be TS upon GS by JS and TB upon GB by GB. So TS TB as it is. Now GS means what? Modulus of rigidity. Here it is given GS 65 MPa and GB 45 MPa. So that 65 and 45 values are used here. J means what? Polar moment of inertia. We have just calculated here. We put both the values here. So we'll get relation that TB is equal to 3.84 TS. Okay. By using this first condition. After getting the relation between this TB and TS, now in the problem shear stress values are given, tau S, tau B. Now use the relation from torsion formula. We know that it is T by J, G theta by L equal to tau by R. So using first and last term, T by J is equal to tau by R. So in this case we write tau is equal to T into R by G, cross multiplication. This tau will be equal to TR divided by G. Okay. Now here for still 65 MPa value is given. So initially by using the formula, shear stress in steel equal to 65. Okay. TR by JS. So this TS is 65. TS that is not known as it is. Radius total diameter of steel is 50 mm. So radius is 25 divided by its polar moment of inertia. We'll get TS value. TS is equal to 1.594 into 10 to power 6. Okay. Similarly, you can calculate or you can put this TS in equation 1. Okay. So equation 1 is TB equal to 3.84 TS. From that you will get TB. Okay. So you got now TB and TS value, and we know that whenever shaft is parallel, the total torque T is nothing but the addition of two values, TB plus TS. Okay. When shaft in parallel, second condition is T equal to total torque T equal to TS plus TB. So TS and TB I have added here. We got the total torque T as 7.711 into 10 to power 6 Newton mm. So our aim was to find out torque T. So we have calculated torque T. How it is calculated? See problem from initially given values. We have calculated polar moment of inertia. Then we have equated thetas. We have plot relation between TS and TB. Then as TS is known, using that you have calculated first value of torque transmitted by steel, or even you can use this 40 MPa as a torque transmitted by bronze. Find out similar values using this relation. You can find out tau b separately and then use equation 1a to find out TS. Either or you can use any values, and then after getting total torque T, our question was to find out power transmitted. So use equation power transmitted 2 pi nt upon 60. Total torque T is now known in this case. So 2 pi is constant, N is given as 5 rpm into total torque T as we have calculated divided by 60. Here we will get power transmitted by the shaft is 4.038 into 10 to power 6 watt. If you want to write down in kilowatt, you can write down 10 to power 3. Okay. So 4.038 into 10 to power 3 kilowatt. Okay. So in this way, we have solved problem number 2. Now see problem number 3. A brass tube. Now here external tube is given as a brass of external diameter 80, internal 50 are closed or fitted into the 50 mm diameter steel shaft or composite shaft. If the torque 6 kN is to be resisted by the shaft, find the maximum stresses developed in each material. Also find the angle of twist. Take GS is 80 MPa and GB is 40 MPa. Now it is quite different from previous problem. In previous problem, shear stresses were given. We have calculated torque and then we have calculated power transmitted. Now in this case, total torque T is given. 6 kN means 6 into 10 to power 3 Newton mm. Okay. So actually it should be 10 to power 6 kilonewton and meter. So it should be converted into Newton mm. So it must be 6 into 10 to power. Here you just make correction. This must be 6 into 10 to power 6 Newton mm, because it is kilonewton meter. Then external diameter D is 80 mm, internal is 50 mm. These are the modulus of rigidity values in GPa. I have converted into MPa here. Okay. Now find out the polar moment of inertia for steel in this middle part. Find out polar moment of inertia for this external brass part. Okay. So here it is not a bronze, it is a brass material. And then pi by 32 capital D raised to 4 minus small d raised to 4. Here this is capital D, small d. You will get the polar moment of inertia of this particular bar. Now here shafts are parallel. So when they are parallel, their theta is same or torque is added. So using first condition in the problem, what is given? Total torque is given. This total torque is known. So here we can write down first equation as T equal to Ts plus Tb. As this total torque is known, you can write down T equal to Ts plus Tb. Now here Ts and Tb is not known. That you have to calculate using this relation. Okay, theta 1 equal to theta 2. So using equation, this TL by Gj, here lengths are same when they are parallel, so cancel, and then find out some relation between Ts and Tb. Okay, so here Ts and Tb is not known. Total torque is known, but individual torque by transmitted by steel and brass is not known. So that's why by using this relation, you have to plot some relation. So Ts is equal to this Gs. If we transmitted on right side, it will be on numerator. Js is here denominator, it will be numerator. So in this way, whenever you will write this equation in for Ts equal to, it will be in this particular form. And in this equation, Gs is known 80 MPa, Gb is known 40 MPa, polar moment of inertia for steel is known, polar moment of inertia for bronze is known. So I have kept all the values, only Tb and this Ts is not known. So by putting all these values, simplify this and I will get the relation that Ts is equal to 0.36 Tb. Okay. So you can put our first equation is T equal to Ts plus Tb. Here total T is known and now we got another relation Ts is equal to 0.36 Tb that you can put here. Instead of Ts, if you put this value, Ts is equal to, instead of Ts, if you put this value in terms of Tb, your unknown will be only one, that is Tb. So here putting the value of that Ts in equation 1. So by putting Ts is equal to 3.84 in this particular equation, so here Ts is replaced by this one, by 3.84 plus this 1, it will be 4.84, and 4.84 if we divide it by 6 into 10 to power 6 by 4.84, we will obtain this particular value. So this is the torque transmitted by bronze, and if you use this relation Ts is equal to 3.84 Tb, you will get torque transmitted by steel. Okay, it is separate because total torque is known as 6 into 10 to power 6. Now individual torque transmitted will be calculated using the relations. Now in the problem, what is asked in the problem? Find the maximum stresses developed in the each material. Means here you have to calculate the tau in steel and tau in bronze. Okay, maximum value among these two will be the maximum torque. Using the this torsion equation, T by J is equal to tau by R. So here tau is missing, this value is missing. So cross multiplication, tau is equal to TR divided by J. For steel, use suffix letter S everywhere and put the corresponding value of steel. You will get tau S, and the tau S is 64.70 Newton per mm square or MPa. This is the shear stress transmitted by steel. Similarly, find out shear stress transmitted by brass. So it will be tau b equal to Tb into Rb divided by Gb. Tb means torque transmitted by brass into radius of that brass. Total diameter is 80, so it will be 40 radius, and divided by polar moment of inertia, that is Gb, 3.4 10 to power 6. By solving this, you will get tau b, shear stress transmitted by brass, 64.70 MPa. And maximum value, you have to calculate the maximum value. For steel it is 64 and for bronze it is 51. So maximum value will be 64, that is transmitted by steel. Okay, so this was the first unknown. Find the maximum stresses developed in the material. Also find the angle of twist. Second question is also find the angle of twist. Means after knowing the shear stresses, you have to calculate the angle of twist. Now when shaft is parallel, we know that shaft in parallel angle of twist will be same, theta 1 equal to theta 2. Mean no need to calculate theta separately for each bar. You find out theta for any one bar, either for steel or for brass, you will get the same value. So here I have used the theta term for steel. So theta is equal to TL by Gj. You put all the corresponding values of steel and find out the theta or angle of twist in steel, because in parallel they are same. So this is the 0.0647 radians, that is the angle of twist. Okay, so in this way, by using the torsion formula, their relations, you have to solve the problem when shafts are connected in parallel. Okay, so students, you might have seen that all the three problems were very simple, but here you should take the more stress on the calculation part, because there is a chances of mistake. So carefully do all the calculations and try to find out correct answers. That is very necessary. Okay, thank you very much.